Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, and welcome back to the Taskmaster Season 1 continuation. Last week, you guys may have noticed, we all got absolutely manhandled. Though some of us did better than others, all of us ended the week with 0 points, meaning we're all tied going into week number 2 of this season. So, let's take a look at the challenge. This week's challenge, we are all to build 2 battlecruisers. We are Russia versus Germany, 1930s tech, 30,000 meter starting engagement range. We are against 1 battleship, 1 battlecruiser, 1 heavy cruiser, and 2 destroyers. Scoring for this build restrictions, there are to be no deck-mounted torpedoes. So keep that in mind. Underwater torpedo tubes potentially could be a thing. But I don't think they're available in 1930. I could be wrong. Anyway, scoring for this week. Sink the battlecruiser is 1 point. Sink the battleship is 2 points. Take no hits from torpedoes and suffer no flash fires is another point. Use a battlecruiser with very long range and minimum bulkheads gives you 1 point. So the maximum number of points that you can get is 5 points for this week, if you manage to pull it all off. So, with that being said, let's get into designing this thing. This should be fun after last week's tragedy. We have no real design limitations other than no torpedoes on the deck. So 47, 39, 45. So I think we're just going to go with the modern battlecruiser hull. Max it out, because we're going to need all that displacement we can get. The question is, do we go with the minimum bulkheads and very long range? Like, if we go very long and minimum bulkheads, is it worth it? 1 point versus potentially losing multiple points. I don't think it's going to be something that I am going to be pursuing. So I'm going to take the opposite of roll. I'm just going to throw away a point right there, which means my maximum number of points is 4. So just throwing that point out the window right there. That could come back to haunt me. But honestly, I don't like the idea that I could lose multiple points over gaining a single point. You know what I'm saying? That just doesn't sit well with me. All right, so let's go with our force boilers. Dude, what is going on with my freaking mouse? Good lord, this is annoying. It doesn't want to work. I'm going to use gear turbines 2. I'm going to use the auxiliary 4, shaft 3, Krupp 4, anti-torpedo 5, and triple hull bottom. The bulkheads, we're going to be using reinforced bulkheads. We're going to have the best anti-flooding. And we are going to have turtleback armor or all-or-nothing armor scheme. For what it is, I think it would probably be better to go with the all-or-nothing. Though I do like the little bit of extra protection that you get with the turtleback armor scheme. And it's a little lighter. So I think we are going to go with the turtleback. Just to help save some weight so that we can get bigger guns on this thing. Alright, so main tower. We could save ourselves 300 tons. But I'm not going to. I'm going to go with the best main tower. I am also going to go with the best secondary tower. Alright, so let's check. This is supposed to be light. It's 971 tons. It's got 21 aiming speed, 2.5 long range, and 17 base. So it is technically better and lighter. So we're going to go with it. I kind of want to do the same thing that I've done in the past where I try to keep the firepower to the front so that it minimizes how much I can be brought. Okay, it's not letting me put it anywhere else. So it looks like that is as far back as we can mount it. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we've got a pretty standard design here. Kind of reminding me of Gnizano a little bit, I'm not going to lie. Alright. So what are we going to do? We're going to be using the best rangefinder. We're going to be using the best sonar. We're going to be using Gen 2 radar. Alright. Now what are we going to have for guns? Funnels. Tall funnel should be fine, you would think. Except I'm not allowed to use this funnel, apparently. Oh, I lied. There's a spot right there it can go. Okay. Just double check our engine efficiency is 89.1. That should be plenty. We're going to probably be dropping our speed anyway to get a little bit more displacement. So, yeah, that'll be a thing. Alright, so main guns. We're probably going to need a barbette. So let's go with a standard superimposed barbette. Put her right about there. And for main guns, what do we want to have? Like, we know we're going to be up against a battleship. We know it's 1930s tech. So we can assume that they're going to have really nice accuracy. So we want to have some firepower. 18-inch guns, probably overkill. 17s is a thought. But I'm probably going to go with the 16-inch guns. Alright, so 16-inch guns. Do we go quads or do we do triples? Triples will give us a little bit more accuracy because you get a 15% debuff when you choose fours. So let's go with triples. It's going to be a pretty standard design, I think. Alright. So we've got 9 16-inch guns, which look fantastic, by the way. I really do like these turrets. I want to armor this thing up pretty well. As much as I can, anyway. So I think we're going to go ahead and throw some secondaries on here. Some 8-inch triple barrels. Put one there. One there. One there. Alright, so that gives us 9 8-inch guns on the side of our ship as well, which is pretty fantastic, if I do say so myself. So let's see what we can get for armor. We know we have 16-inch guns, so I highly doubt we can get 16 inches of armor. Or yes, we can. We absolutely can. So let's go with 18 inches of belt armor. Let's get our belt extended up as well. Okay, 11 inches is too much, so maybe we go 10 inches of belts extended. That should be quite a bit of protection at close range. Our deck is pretty weak. What is our speed currently? Dude, we've got a speed of 33.5 knots right now. We could drop that down a little bit to go for some more armor. And I think we are. I think we're going to drop this speed down to like 30 knots. That gives us a little bit more wiggle room. We're going to increase this deck. I'd like to get 5 inches. Let's go 5 inches there and then see if we can't get some deck extended. Alright, so there we go. And can we put the rest on conning tower? Get over 9 inches of conning tower? Yes, we can. All right, there we go. All right, I think that's our design. What are we calling this thing? Looks like the Kursk. I like it. I like that name. Let's go. I think we're golden. Let me double check. I have a habit of forgetting some things. So we've got maximum bulkheads, very short range, so we're throwing a point away right there. We've got great armor, anti-torp, triple hull bottom, reinforced bulkheads, anti-flooding, citadel 4s. Like, we are pretty... Oh! Right there. See? We about screwed up. So that's gonna... Yeah, that's gonna eat into our conning tower a little bit. Go 9 there. Deck extended. Yeah, there we go. We could put the rest back in the conning tower. All right. I think we're ready. The Kursk is ready to roll. Let's see what we got. Invalid design. Empty barbette. Is that considered a barbette? Surely not. It is considered a barbette. Now we're overweight. Let's see. I guess we could take some of the deck extended back off to get us below the mark. Take this back down to like 9 inches. And can we bump this up again? Nope. Just a hair over, man. Just a hair. Okay, what about there? There we go. Perfect. Perfect! Alright, I like it. Let's take Kursk into battle, shall we, folks? See what we got. Feel good. I feel real good about these chances. Load time's taking a little bit, not gonna lie. There we go. They did just do an update, by the way. So, that is the thing. So we got one battleship. Looks like a sizable battleship. They've got a really large battlecruiser as well. They've got a pretty sizable heavy cruiser and a very small destroyer. So this could get iffy. There's going to be a lot of firepower against this. They are to our north, so we are going to turn in and engage. Who's with us? We've got Kursk back in the back. We've got Izhevsk. I hope that's how you say it. I have no idea. Alright, we're going to go ahead and speed up time until we get closer here. Okay, the guns are firing. We have rounds coming in as well. So their battleship has large guns. Alright, let's go ahead and pause. This is likely the battleship, so let's take a look at it. Pretty solid design. He's got twin turrets, standard design, or standard layout. Looks like he might have some 8-inch secondaries here on the deck. It's not that bad. Alright. Wondered if those are 15-inch guns. They don't look particularly large. What do we got here? This must be the battlecruiser. He's got secondaries everywhere. Good God. But again, dual turrets, small guns. So not terrible. And then this must be the heavy cruiser. What do we got here? This heavy cruiser seems to have some pretty large guns, so probably 10-inch guns, maybe 9s. No secondaries, and I don't see any torpedo tubes. Speaking of which, I didn't actually look to see if we had torpedo tubes on these guys. So, alright, let's go back to our guy, get this party started. It's about to get interesting, folks. Alright, let's go ×3 for now. got a 5% debuff, but other than that, we've got great technology, long-range tech. Let's go ahead, drop our speed down, get that cruise speed bonus. Got shells coming in already. Cloudy weather, morning time, moderate breeze, and slight sea waves are all debuffing our accuracy, which is not good. Honestly, though, I feel like if you have radar, that would negate a lot of the accuracy issues due to weather. You would think. But, yeah, hull stability and tower, we get big bonuses there. So, yeah, we should be golden. Like, this should be no problem. We have yet to spot the little destroyer, so that's a thing. Definitely going to have to keep an eye on that battleship, though. He's flanking out wide. I would love to get rid of the Battlecruiser and the heavy cruiser quickly. That'll allow us to focus the battleship. That's why I'm not worried about shooting the battleship right away. We can close the distance. Still identifying these guys. Nobody's really scored a hit yet. Technically, we've scored a hit for 14 damage on something. I don't know what we hit. Maybe the battleship early. Okay, there's their destroyer. Let's go ahead and pause and take a look at him, shall we? It's one of the two anyway. It's very, very tiny. Looks like a gunboat configuration. I see some torp tubes right here. Looks like a quad launcher, and that's it. Yeah. Nope, he's got one at the back as well. So he's got 2 quad launchers. That's 8 torpedoes. Assume that they're going to get 3 per. So 3 times 8 should be 24 torpedoes total. Up to a 1.9%. Supposedly, in the hotfix, they fixed the whole gun aiming bug that we've had for a while. Where your guns would just flat out not lock onto anything for quite a while. Yeah, so they've supposedly fixed that now. We need to be at ×3. I was wondering why it seemed like it was moving so slow. This is a heavy cruiser, their battle cruiser, their battleship over here. They have 16-inch guns that they hit our battlecruiser with. So good to know. They are at least as armored or as armed as we are. But hopefully our armor, we overprotected ourselves against a higher caliber gun. So hopefully we'll be okay in that regard. We're going to go ahead and start turning in. We want to keep this angle as steep as possible. So far, so good. They've got 2 hits for 69 damage. We've got 1 hit for 14. Now they've got 4 hits for 77 damage. Our secondaries are in range to start firing. We got a nice hit there. Very nice. That didn't sound very good. Okay, we're good. We've got 12-inch guns, 16-inch guns against us. That armor coming in real clutch right now. Okay, so their heavy cruiser has 11-inch guns. Good lord. They're essentially running 2 battlecruisers right now. There we go. That's what we like to see. And the flood. Alright, what do we got as far as standard bulkheads on that heavy cruiser? He does have torpedoes and he has launched them. Let's go ahead and start turning in. Just assume the torps are going to be coming on top of them. Okay, this is our battlecruiser back here, who has 12-inch guns. Battleship has 16-inch guns. You see that first flood that we got was pretty significant, which is good to know. Another hit. Very nice. Starting to stack up those hits now. 8.6. We've got torps spotted off to our right. We did change course in plenty of time, it looks like. Yep, you can see one right there. Looks like just a single launcher. Come on, fellas. Let's smack this guy. Get some flooding. Go ahead and change this to line abreast. Let our partner catch up to us a little bit, get out of line. That way we have less chance of both taking torpedoes. We know that they have torpedoes. We've got a 9% chance to hit this guy. We actually just took a significant hit there. 16-inch damage for penetration. Go ahead, turn again. You can see the torpedoes over here. We should be good. Come on, fellas. Punch him. You see the torpedoes scooting right past us. So far, so good. They still have their torps, and it looks like they've just got a single reload on their torps. We've switched, or nope, we're still shooting at the heavy cruiser. Come on, boys! We should be able to hit these guys. Let's go! Front targets seem to be not tracking very well here. Why are we not locked? We've actually got one of our guns in the front destroyed. Or at least damaged. I can't tell. Where is that torpedo heading? Go ahead and turn out. Make sure we can avoid that torpedo. Go. Should be golden from here. Our secondary should be doing pretty good work against this heavy cruiser as well. I just don't understand why our main guns aren't shooting them, like, or are not able to lock on. I'm assuming it has something to do with the one gun that seems to be destroyed. Dude, I'll never understand why the AI is so accurate and why my ships can't hit anything. That's the one thing I won't understand. I'll never understand it. Go ahead and turn in. Avoid some more torpedoes. Can't really see it very well. Looks like it's right here. Let's select a different target and then select it back. See if we can't get better accuracy. There, we got it locked. See what I'm saying? Like, they said that that was supposedly fixed, but all I had to do to get it to relock was to look away and look back. That's really annoying. That's a bug that they need to fix. They said it was fixed in the hot notes, but, or the hot patch or whatever, hot fix, but it clearly is not. I was really hoping it would. Look. Come on, baby. There we go. That was a good hit. Still not a flood, though. Would have thought it'd be a flood. It's alright, though. We about got him wiped out just by taking all of his structure. Gonna kill him with heavy damage. Front gun's out again. And once again, suddenly we can't freaking hit him. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this glitch is game breaking. It needs to be fixed. It's been going on for too long. Now, as soon as I clicked off and clicked back on, as soon as I fire again, it should go back to being locked on, and I'll have a much higher accuracy. Yeah, see? Immediately up to 21%. That's ridiculous. Come on, baby. Punch him in the mouth. Please, at least hit him. This guy behind me can't hit anything either. Like, I don't get it. We got a flood with our secondaries, so at least somebody's doing some damage. But look at that. Just the main guns refuse to hit anything. This is ridiculous. There, he finally hit something. We're 5 kilometers from the man. Surely we can hit this guy. And we're back to not being locked onto him. There's a big hit. Finally, the curse coming through, baby. We took a pretty solid hit there, but it actually sounded worse than it was. Secondaries doing their thing. Another hit, another flood. That should be the end of the Bismarck. The first Bismarck. And down he goes. Alright, 1 heavy cruiser sunk. 2 destroyers, a battleship, and a battlecruiser to go. Let's see if we can't get rid of these destroyers. Nice. Got a flood on him. That'll slow him down. I believe that was secondaries. Huge hit! That's what I'm talking about, baby. Curse coming through. Torps are coming in. I don't see them, though. Okay, there they are. I need to pause. Detach. And grab Kursk. Oh, dear God. That is a massive wall of torpedoes. I don't think that there's any way that I can scoot through here and not take a fucking torp. God dang it. God dang it. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna aim for this gap right behind these torpedoes. Alright, we actually got away with it. This is what you call preferable. That nice little gap that opened up saved our backside. We're able to scoot through untouched. And down he goes, baby! That's what we're talking about. Both destroyers have been dealt with. We now have battleship and battlecruiser remaining. Let's go ahead and attach. And turn in. Have everybody focus that battleship down. If we can get rid of those 16-inch guns, I'll feel a lot better. I need to speed time back up. Get back up to triple speed. This needs to go back to being abreast. That's not good. Kursk just took a big hit because it was trying to go back into abreast. Unfortunately, I didn't notice it in time. Oh, big hit and a flood. Nice. Knocked out a steering as well. That's going to be big. We're in a really solid firing position right now. We're able to fire the front and the rear guns at the same target. He fixed his steering really quickly. I don't like that. We're up to a 25% solution on this guy. We should be getting some consistent hits here. Our armor seems to be really, really good. Both ships are now hitting targets. Very good. Come on, baby. That was a disappointing hit. Let's go. Come on, Izjust. Alright, I'm going to turn all the way in and start cutting these guys off to close the distance. We need to close the distance. We're obviously struggling to hit these guys consistently. So, if we can try to get out ahead of them, it should make it easier for us to hit. Also, our rear turret should be super firing, meaning it can rotate 360 degrees. There we go. Nice flood. Like it. This guy's an absolute monster. He doesn't have the most armor, but he certainly has some good, like, anti-flooding. We've caused 2 floods on him, and we have yet to do any freaking flooding to him. Somehow. I don't know how that works. Like, is his anti-flooding so good that he doesn't get flooded? Because I've got the best anti-flooding, and that's never been a thing for me. There we go, and another flood. That was a main battery flood. That better do some flooding. That's a 16-inch hole that's flooding. Look at it, though. He's pumping it out faster than it can come into the ship. Are you kidding me? We gotta remember, they still have torpedoes on that Battlecruiser. We gotta be careful about that. So far, we've done really well. We haven't suffered any flash fires. We haven't taken any torpedoes. We've sank everything that's come up against us. There we go, another flood. That was a main battery flood, too. We go ahead and turn back in again, trying to stay out ahead of them so that we close the distance. We're down to 7 kilometers. Got another hit towards the rear. Yeah, they've definitely buffed the flooding protection for these battleships, because we've scored multiple floods. We only got them down to 98%. Let's take a look at him. He's got maximum bulkheads, and I am assuming he's got the best flood protection. Anti-flood is only 2. And yet he just flat out refuses to get flooded. Like an actual decent flood. Come on, fellas. Put this battleship down. Quit playing with your food. There we go. Another good hit and a flood. Up to a 70% chance to hit right now. With our main guns. Like, this should be death territory. And we're still missing. 70% chance to hit. And as soon as I fire, it goes right back down to like 30%. For no reason. What is this glitch, man? I don't understand it. There we go, another flood. That was up towards the front of the ship. Big hit out of the Kursk. Love to see it. We're whittling them away. Still only managed to take 4% of the guy's floatability away, which is ridiculous. Considering we scored like 4 floods on the man. There's another flood. Right now, we've got a 40% chance to hit. There we go. Solid hit. These secondaries that they're firing is insane. Now we're starting to work that frickin' anti-flooding. We've knocked out his engines. Another big hit, another big flood. We're literally at spitting range. We should be hitting. Big hit. 3 floods on 1 salvo. You love to see it. You love to see it. We've got him down to 34% structure. Come on, baby. His F's. Come on, baby. You got this. Another flood. Massive hits from our backup in the Kursk. Turning in. Once again, trying to maintain ahead of him. Got a flood towards the rear. And down he goes, baby. Flash fire. We didn't suffer any flash fires, but they sure did. You'll love to see it, guys. All right. Focus that man and go chase him down. Kursk is coming clutch here at the end. All right, we're down to 6 kilometers. We're turning in to stay out ahead of him. Once again, just trying to close the distance, get as close as we can. We still got to worry about his torpedoes. Like, we're not out of the water or out of the woods yet. This man still has torpedoes against us. And that's something we need to be extremely careful about. He has no guns left. He has no ammo for his main guns left. Or his secondary, his 8-inch secondaries. So this is a shooting gallery at this point, with the exception of his torpedoes. Dude, if I get torped because this man is like point blank and launches torpedoes, I'm gonna be slightly upset. Come on, depth strike him. Okay, we got a flood. That'll slow him down a bit. Big hits and floods. More floods. We were just punching holes in his ship at will. Let's jump on the Kursk. Bringing the gun around. Point blank. Oh! Down he goes! Let's go! We got a front row seat to that turret pop. That's what I'm talking about, guys. This was a fun challenge. Hello? Oh, there we go. Apparently you have to be out of screenshot mode. There we go, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I think that was a solid performance. We managed to get 4 points out of this. We didn't take any torpedoes. We didn't suffer any flash fires. We killed everything out there. The only thing we didn't do was the challenge for the minimum bulkheads. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.